Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Fuller.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson steps away to his left. It's complete to Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On first down, Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Fields. That one complete. He finds Shark. 22 yards there, a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On first down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Taylor. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, Taylor, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Watson dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
57's right. Watch the car.
From the gun on third, Watson buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here we go on fourth. Watson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson, forced out to his left. And he will have a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Texans have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just...
He's got daylight. 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 76 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. On 4th down, Watson, and that is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the gun on third down, Watson eluded, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 55. Check 55. Check. Fresno. Set up.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Kill, turn up. Hey, look 3. Shit. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On fourth down, Fields. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And Thomas has it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll look to throw. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
He's got a man. Complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Jack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson is throw caught. What about the foul? And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now it's Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's go. Mike, 55.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.